Fact 101. It is simply impossible to sneeze with your eyes open. Fact 102. In 1792, 38 people died in Marseilles during a harmless game of balls. The fact is that on the territory of the monastery where the game took place there was a gunpowder warehouse, and the players used cannonballs as balls. Fact 103. In Finland, the diagnosis of internet addiction is the reason for exemption from service in the army. Fact number 104. A Japanese proverb says, "A good husband is always healthy and out of the house." Fact number 105. Sweet does not always mean caloric. Widely used famous sugars such as saccharine and aspartame have 0 calories. Fact number 106. Johann Strauss, who performed concerts in St. Petersburg in 1856, was represented on the poster as Ivan Strauss. Under the Nazi regime, the birth records of Strauss were falsified in an attempt to conceal his Jewish origin. Fact number 107. If 111,111,111 is multiplied by the same number, you get a number that contains the following numbers: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 9 8 6 5 4 3 2 1. Fact 108. For the first time, toilet paper on rolls was produced in the US only in 1890, the year the manufacturer is now world-famous company Scott has not decided to print its name on a dubious product. Fact number 109. From 1949 to 1990, the Earth was subjected to over 2,000 nuclear tests. The total energy release from nuclear tests has exceeded 700 megatons, which can be compared with the energy of an asteroid explosion with a diameter of about 200 m. Fact number 110. There is no such thing as a yellow race. The typical Chinese person is not at all yellow than the typical French person. Fact number 111. The lighter was invented in 1823, 3 years before matches. Fact number 112. In 1863, Jules Verne wrote a book called Paris in the 20th Century, in which he described in detail the subway cars, the electric chair, the computer, and even the internet. However, the publisher refused to print the book, and it was forgotten for more than 120 years. It wasn't until 1989 that Julius Verne's great-grandson discovered the manuscript, and the book was first published in 1994. Fact number 113. Arabic numerals were not invented by Arabs. Arabs only adopted this form of number recording from India. Fact 114. From 1927 to 1936, the Christmas tree was banned in the USSR as a religious relic. And in 1916, by decision of the Holy Synod, the Christmas tree was banned as a pernicious German custom. Fact 115. The Guinness Book of World Records holds the record. At the time, it was the most commercially successful publication in the history of the book trade. The book was published in 100 countries with over 100 million copies. Fact 116. China's active army has 2,250,000 soldiers, in the Russian army about 1,050,000, in the US army less than 900,000. Fact number 117. Alcohol dilates the peripheral blood vessels. The blood rushes to them and quickly cools down, causing the body temperature to drop. This is why alcohol should not be consumed categorically, trying to keep warm in the cold. 118. Fact sounds like this. 85% of the world's vegetation comes from the oceans. Fact number 119. There is no indication in the Bible that Jesus Christ was born on the 25th of December. Fact number 120. The annual rainfall in London is 590 millimeters, whereas in Rome is 760 millimeters and in Milan 1000 millimeters. In fact, rainy London is one of the driest cities in Europe. Fact number 121. Dogs sniffing the trace understand in which direction the animal ran. Fact number 122. In the cylinders of a diesel engine, the incoming air is compressed about 20 times in volume and heats up to the auto-ignition temperature of the fuel, about 900 degrees Celsius. This makes it possible to do without spark plugs, and glow plugs are necessary to achieve the required temperature in freezing temperatures. Fact number 123. The cross spider eats its web every morning and then weaves it anew. Fact number 124. In France, pigeons are called flying rats. In an attempt to control the number of birds, the municipality of Paris finances the feeding of pigeons against rudimentary means. Fact number 125. If you add up all the numbers on the roulette wheel of a casino, you get 666. Fact number 126. The famous symbol of London, Big Ben, is not actually a clock or a tower, but a bell, which weighs 13 tons. Fact number 127. John McEnroe, former world number 1, interrupted the game 7 times during a tournament match to tie his shoelaces. Fact number 128. There are no penguins in the Arctic, that's why polar bears don't eat them. Fact number 129. Rembrandt painted 62 self-portraits, more than any other painter. Fact number 130. According to the survey, more than 35% of Russians believe that Sherlock Holmes is a real historical character. Fact number 131. During a heavy downpour, a 200 milliliters glass fills up with rain water in less than half an hour. Fact number 132. An Indian elephant has a pregnancy that lasts more than 25 months. Fact number 133. The speed of sound in liquid helium is only 3.4 m/s, while in diamond it travels 6 times faster than in air. Fact number 134. In America, the roller coaster is called the Russian roller coaster. Fact number 135. Despite his insulting nickname, Little Corporal Napoleon was not a runt. At 168 centimeters tall, Napoleon was taller than the average Frenchman of his time. Fact number 136. The pelican is considered by Muslims to be a sacred bird. The legend says that the pelican carried in its beak stones for the construction of the shrine in Mecca. Fact number 137. The head of DPRK Kim was born on the 16th of February 1941 in Vietsko village 70 kilometers from Khabarovsk, and at birth he was called Yuri Ursiva Kim. Fact number 138. To get rid of a toothache, ancient Egyptians used to put a dead mouse to their gums because mice have especially strong teeth. Fact number 139. Fernand Magellan never circumnavigated the world. He walked exactly half the way and was killed in the battles in the Philippines. Juan Sebastian Elcana, his assistant, finished the voyage. Fact number 140. America did not gain independence on the 4th of July 1776, the day the founding fathers of America signed the Declaration of Independence, but the war for this and independence lasted another 7 years, and only the 3rd of September 1783 the peace treaty was signed between America and the English King George III. Fact number 141. The most abundant element in the Earth's crust is oxygen, with an estimated weight content of 49% of the mass of the Earth's crust. Fact number 142. In Australia, failure of citizens to attend elections without a valid reason is punishable by a large fine. Fact number 143. From the 1st of October 1929 to the 1st of December 1931 in the USSR was the Soviet Revolutionary Calendar. It had 12 months of 30 days each. And the remaining 5 days had their own names: Lenin's Day, 2 Labor Days, and 2 Industrial Days. So in 1930 and in 1931 in the Soviet Union there was the 30th of February. Fact number 144. The most hated tax in Great Britain and the United States is the progressive inheritance tax, which can be as high as 55%, with no inheritance tax at all in Canada. Fact number 145. The strongest absorbent was obtained in 1974 from starch and acrylic acid. 1 g of this substance can hold 1,300 milliliters of water. Fact number 146. The spiciest pepper in the world is Nigaryilikar, grown in southeastern India, and its pungency is over 1 million units on the Scoville scale, which means that in order not to feel the pungent taste you need to dissolve 1 g of its flesh in 1,000 liters of sugar syrup. By comparison, the pungency of a jalapeno pepper does not exceed 8,000 units. Fact number 147. The world's deepest boreal, the Kola Superdeep, is in the Murmansk region, more than 12 kilometers deep. The temperature at the deepest point of drilling is 225 degrees Celsius. Fact number 148. 65% of Russia's area is the territory of permafrost. Fact number 149. Sharks eat everything. The stomachs of these predators were found debris from boats, car tires, and even knights' armor. Fact number 150. Several cubic meters of water a month flow out through a trickle the width of a needle. Fact number 151. Needles protect hedgehogs from the cold just as much as skins protect other animals. Fact number 152. There are no queens in an Italian deck of playing cards. Fact number 153. The strongest acid capable of oxidizing even oxygen is a solution of antimony fluoride pent in hydrogen fluoride, the activity of which is virtually impossible to measure. Fact number 154. In its 65-year history, the Kremlin stars have been turned off only twice. The first time during the Great Patriotic War, for the Sarkay of camouflage, and the second time in 1996, during the shooting of the film The Barber of Siberia. At the request of director Nikita Mikhalkov, the stars were dimmed for the Sarkay of maximum historical authenticity of the film. Fact number 155. The heaviest gas is tungsten hexafluoride. Its density is so great that foam plastic can float in it. Fact number 156. To keep himself busy writing his next novel, Emil Zoller tied himself to a table. Fact number 157. The eyeball does not change size from birth until the end of life, while the ears and nose grow all the time. The size of the eyeball is almost the same in all people, it only differs by a fraction of a millimeter. Fact number 158. The most refractory metal on Earth is tungsten, with a melting point of 3,420 degrees Celsius. Tungsten is used to make the filaments of electric light bulbs. Fact number 159. Stupid shark or bull shark reaching 3.5 meters in length and 300 kilograms in weight can swim far in the river. They were observed in the Mississippi River near St. Louis, in Lake Michigan in the Ganges and the Amazon. The bull shark is very aggressive and has been known to attack people. Fact number 160. Only female mosquitoes, which need protein to lay their young, bite. When selecting their prey are guided by heat and the smell of lactic acid contained in the sweat. Male mosquitoes feed only on flower nectar. Fact number 161. The yellow flower, called the buttercup, is really poisonous, and if its sap gets into the eyes, it will cause a sharp pain in the eyes. Its strange name buttercup owes to the hens, which is known not to see in the dark. Fact number 162. In terms of tensile strength, bamboo is 11 times stronger than steel. Fact number 163. The highest water solubility among solids is that of Gypophthalia, whose solubility is 71.5 kg per 1 liter of water at boiling point. Fact number 164. The funny koala bears are not bears but marsupials. They eat only eucalyptus leaves and never drink. Fact number 165. The most powerful poison is botulinum toxin type A, which is 750 times more toxic than the poison gas sarin. Fact number 166. The heart of the blue whale beats 9 times a minute and is the size of an average car. The largest blue whale in history was caught by Norwegian whalers in 1926 at 34 meters in length. The whale weighed 177 tons. Fact number 167. The millionth resident of Moscow was born in 1897. Fact number 168. The name of the wine vermouth comes from the German word vermouth, meaning wormwood. Fact number 169. Did you know that the full name of the great Picasso is Pablo Diego José Francisco de Paula Juan Nepomuceno María de los Remedios Cipriano de la Santísima Trinidad Martyr Patricio Ruiz y Picasso? Fact number 170. One of the main points of legal Good Samaritans in the United States is that the injured person cannot sue for improper first aid. Fact number 171. The giant squid is up to 18 meters long. Whalers often observed deep scars on the body of the sperm whale from the suction cups. Fact number 172. In Ohio, there is a town called Russia. In Russia has only 640 inhabitants. Fact number 173. In all of Georgie Danielle's films, a certain René Habot was always listed in the credits as the last name of the actor. But René Habot never acted in movies, he is just a sidekick of the famous director. Fact number 174. The Severnaya Zemlya archipelago is the most recent group of islands mapped in 1930 to 1932. After that, no blank spots remained on the map. Fact number 175. The sweetest substance used in the food industry is netane, which is 7,000 times sweeter than sugar. Fact number 176. The nightmare of all penalty kicks was invented in 1890 by Northern Ireland goalkeeper William McCrum. His idea was called the death penalty by soccer players. That's where the name itself came from. Fact number 177. Category theory, the branch of mathematics that studies the properties of reflection between objects, is called abstract nonsense by mathematicians themselves. Fact number 178. In 897, Pope Stephen VII staged a cadaverous synod unprecedented in Vatican history. He ordered that the corpse of his predecessor Pope be dug out of the grave, dressed in papal robes, and placed in the dock. Formoser was accused of violating church law. He was stripped of his papal robes, 3 fingers of his right hand were cut off as he blessed the people, and the corpse was thrown into the Tiber. Stephen's act so outraged the people of Rome that he himself was soon imprisoned and strangled there. Fact number 179. If a bat is sick and cannot fly out to hunt its neighbors, feed it. Fact number 180. Real vampires cannot nurse blood. A bat is a big vampire who pierces the skin with his incisors and licks the blood instead of nursing it. Fact number 181. Left-handed people make up no more than 15% of all people on the planet. However, among outstanding personalities, left-handed people are much more than 15%. Great left-handed people include Alexander the Great, Gaius Julius Caesar, Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo, Mozart, Joan of Arc, Barack Obama, and Lady Gaga. Fact number 182. The chameleon's eyes move independently of each other, so it can look in 2 different directions at the same time. Fact number 183. On the orders of the Admiralty of England, to prevent theft from 1776 in all warships in the production of ropes began to intertwine a red thread. The thread was woven so that it could not be removed even from a small piece of rope. Hence the expression, a thought with a red thread. That is, a thought without which the narrative cannot do without. Fact 184. In 1626 the director of New Netherland Peter Minate bought from the local Indians the island of Manhattan for the stuff then worth $24 is the equivalent today to about $500. The current valuation of the island's land is well in excess of $50 billion. Fact number 185. Defending the termite mound as at least termite defenders explode disarming attackers with the sticky contents of their bodies. Fact number 186. Tiger shark embryos fight each other in the mother's womb. Only the one that eats all the others is born. Fact number 187. The South American reed toad agar has special glands behind its eyes that secrete a poisonous liquid. In case of danger it shoots out a jet of poison at a distance of up to 30 centimeters. Fact number 188. People in China believe that there are 5 colors in the rainbow. For residents of the United States the typical answer would be 6 colors, while residents of Russia count 7. Fact number 189. The distance between Ritmanov Island, which belongs to Russia, and Krusenstein Island, which belongs to the United States, is only 3.7 kilometers. The state border passes between these islands in the Bering Strait. Fact number 190. Penguins can drink seawater. The excess salts are concentrated in special salt glands and excreted through the nose. Fact number 191. The population of Tokyo with its suburbs is 35 million people. This is more than the population of the entire Asian part of Russia, which includes Siberia and the Far East and occupies about 80% of its territory. Fact number 192. Talking in the dream from the medical point of view are considered normal. It is known that the ability to speak in dreams is associated with dreams and is inherited. Interesting that the mute also talk in their sleep, but in sign language. Fact number 193. 1% of people can see infrared radiation and another 1% of people can see ultraviolet radiation. Fact number 194. Sheep, goats, and octopuses have rectangular pupils. Fact number 195. Prior to 1914, all airplane armament consisted of the pilot's personal revolvers. Having met in the air, the enemy exchanged single shots or tried to rise above the enemy aircraft to drop a bomb on it. Fact number 196. The whale does not blow fountains, he so exhales a jet of carbon dioxide enveloped in splashes of fatness, teeth's milk 50%. Fact number 197. Everyone's favorite song in the woods was born a Christmas tree in December 1903, wrote the poetess Razor Adamufner Q-ever. Fact number 198. The song Kalinka is not a Russian folk song, it was written in 1860 by Russian composer and writer Ivan Larionov. Fact number 199. Multiply 37,037 by any number from 1 to 9 and then multiply the sum by 3 and you get a very interesting result. Write in your comments what number did you get. Fact number 200. In 1958, at Mao Zedong's initiative, a campaign was organized to control field pests as part of the Great Leap Forward. Within 3 months, 2 billion sparrows were exterminated and, at the same time, the density of cultivation was dramatically increased. As a result, after 1 year the harvest had fallen sharply and the country was in the Great Famine of China, from which up to 30 million people died. The sparrow population had to be urgently restored, including through the importation of these birds from the USSR and Canada. That's all, dear friends, the second part of the video Thousands of Interesting Facts has come to an end. Subscribe to the channel and give us a thumbs up, write your comments which fact you liked the most, soon will be released the third part, and we will continue with you this informative and very fascinating journey around the world. You've been to the Terra channel. Don't forget that we have a lot of good videos. It was my pleasure to make this video for you. See you all again.